So it's been a while since I dropped any educational video, any trading video or any trade breakdown, but I felt the need to do that today. So what has been happening? What is it that has happened this week? So we took some trades from yesterday being Monday, and from day before yesterday Monday and yesterday being Tuesday too. So how did we take the trades? Now I usually start my analysis on the daily. And what I try to look out for is just my sweep break inducement. I have sweep, liquidity, break of structure, inducement, and another break of structure. Then you have when the market comes back to this POI, you buy or you sell depending on the type of markets, right? Whether it is bearish or bullish. So you have this to be your inducement leg, and then you have this zone would be your POI, right? So you are going to have to just place your order around this zone. It could be an order block or a breaker block, and then you target the high. At least this high is what you are targeting, right? Now let's see what happened. What actually happened? Now on the daily time frame, if you check, you'd see that market has been bullish. That's what market has been doing. You can see that market has been creating higher highs and higher lows, right? Higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs everywhere, higher lows, higher high, right? Higher low. So we're expecting the market to come and create a new higher high. That was my expectation of the market, right? So I know that from the daily market is bullish, right? From the daily I can see that market is bullish. So let's go to 4 hours and see something. Now me coming to 4 hours, what did I notice? This was the zone around here. So I've noticed here that this particular fair value gap, let me see, this particular fair value gap was mitigated, and that's a very good thing for me, because I'll not want to see SBI. If I see, let me show you guys something. If I see my normal sweep break inducement, now is this thing acting as if there is a magnet on it. If I see my normal sweep break inducement and that break of structure, and then coming to POI, I'm expecting them to buy. But if there is a higher time frame fair value gap somewhere here, if there is a higher time frame fair value gap down here, for example, I'm not usually very comfortable taking such trades, because there is liquidity resting below my below my SBI, below this kind of structure I would like to see. So me seeing this mitigation here is telling me that, wow, this is a strong SBI and is most likely going to hold, right? So going to the 1 hour, I can see that yes, I have another 1 hour FVG, but the higher time frame the higher time frame is always king, right? And it showed me that on 4 hours that they've mitigated that particular fair value gap. If you see something like this, they've mitigated it. So I was not bothered. Let's go to the 1 hour still. So this is it. This is what I like to see. I have a sweep of liquidity. I have a break of structure. Your break of structure, me, it must break structure with a body. Oh. If not, I'm not even interested in such structures. Then you have your inducements. You can see that the inducements actually mitigated this fair value gap. So it means that the zone that has not been mitigated is this other block. Is this other block here, and that was where I took my trade from. And unfortunately for the boys in my group, they lost money on this trade bar. It was over refining of POI that killed this my trade for them, because I made money from the trade, which was I don't even know how to explain this. So what happened was that if I go to, this was what I dropped for them, because I was trying not to, so that we'll get a good R. You see, this is 2.75. You understand? This is 2.75. So I was saying, let us do and get a good risk to reward. I can't say make I over refine POI. That was how them the thing weaks them out. But me, because the way I do my analysis is that if I go to MetaTrader, I'll just look at the charts on MetaTrader. Let me show you guys, for example. Where's my Meta? Here's my MetaTrader. So my MetaTrader here. So how do I go about this thing now? Where is it? MetaTrader. I don't know how I'm going to go about this. So, but okay, since it's not allowing me to show you guys. So in short, I just go to the chart there and I place my order there, not that I copy the numbers from this place. So that was how I was saved. Now the ideal thing is that my stop loss is below this zone, but usually from study I've noticed that it usually does not pass the week that was swept, and that was why it was around this place for us to get a good risk to reward. But still it messed me up, and then they lost money. Very annoying something. So I have to be living spacious SL. So something like this won't be bad. 3.7R at least is better than making money. So me, I made money on it, but it was not a win for me, because I will consider it a loss because I dropped 6%. So that was on Monday. Tuesday again, same thing happened. I say the market must be very favorable this week. You can see that this particular thing, where is it? Let me see. This is another sweep of liquidity. Even though yes, it is them taking out the previous inducement, right? It is them taking out the. Let me show you guys something. It is them taking out the previous inducement, but it's a sweep of liquidity. It is a sweep of liquidity here, and then it broke structure. Can you see that it broke structure here? It broke structure here, and then even broke two structures here. This one too, and that broke the structure, and then you have these inducements. Why do I keep tapping this thing? So you have this inducement here, right? And then this other block was what I used as my POI. this other block was what I used. That's my POI. And today, yesterday, because I didn't want us to lose money again, I had to put my SL below this low here, below this low, so everybody made money, everybody is happy, right? My TP was just here, and it was about 3 points. I think it was almost 4 hours, so somewhere, yeah, it was about almost 4 hours. Was it 3.8 something? Yes, and everybody was happy, right? That was how I was able to deal with trading USD JPY this week. Now, I didn't expect that USD JPY will have this rundown, like to this downside, because I was expecting that. I didn't expect market to to sell. That's why you always need to have a target in the market, a realistic target. Now, what I thought was that once market taps into, there was a fair value gap here, and then it will just do one small retracement and move to the upside again. Can you see this? So this was what I was expecting from the market, but that was not what it did. You can see that they turned that zone into a good sell zone, and they sold from it. They used the fair value gap here. They just used this FVG here, good FVG, and sold off to the downside, and it is valid. It is actually very valid. So you must always have a POI, you must have an entry and an exit point for every trade you take. Now for BTC, I hit stop loss on BTC, which was something that I didn't see coming. Now if you go to, let's say, 4 hours, you see that market was also bullish at some point. You can see that market is creating series of highs and lows, highs, lows, highs, lows, then high again, right? That was what market was doing. Now let me clear the chart. So this was a zone that market came and tapped into, and it now gave me a confirmation entry that it was willing to buy you. So after tapping here, let me remove this. After tapping there on the 4 hours, on the 4 hours, it came and gave me this minor sweep break inducement. Can you see that this is a sweep here? This is a sweep, and then it broke structure here, and then it gave an inducement, and it broke another structure. It just went up. It didn't really break structure, but that was valid enough for me. So I was supposed to take the buy from here, but when I came, it had already started moving, so I was able to enter from somewhere here, and then my SL was here. So I was targeting this particular high here, but my mind was telling me something that yesterday, that USD JPY and BTC USD, they are not, this correlation thing, that they are not supposed to buy together. You understand that they are not supposed to buy together, but somehow I convinced myself that I obey structure. Now the thing is that I did not see what I was supposed to see on the chart, because the market was actually bearish. The market had tapped into a sell zone. Let me go to 2 hours. the market has tapped into a sell zone here. Okay. The market has tapped into this valid sell zone here. So even if market was going to buy, this zone will give a reaction. So this is what I was supposed to do actually, because if you look now, this, let's go to 45 minutes, or was it 30 minutes? Wait, where did I see this thing? Yeah, if you look at this now, you see that this is a break of structure to the downside. This is a break of structure to the downside, and then this is my inducement. This is supposed to be my inducement here for the sell side. And if you go to 4 hours, you see that there was a POI for me, a fair value gap for me here. So instead of buying, I was actually supposed to sell this zone. Instead of buying, I was supposed to sell this zone, right? I was supposed to sell this zone. Now I bought, and then they took me out, of course. And even the buy I was supposed to have a particular target. That's this place where I marked is supposed to be my first TP. It's supposed to be my first TP. After, if I entered around here, my first TP was supposed to be here, just here, like this. I would have gotten about 4R, but I was targeting this instead of this. So my my exit point was bad. That was it. It was not that it was a bad trade. We go again. We keep studying and try to get much better. So thank you guys. Please try and subscribe to our channel and refer your friends who want to learn trading, or who are interested in trading contents. Thank you very much, guys.